students, my name is Elisa Smalley.
And I'm Riley Dickey, and we're here to bring you MCS News.
Today is Monday, September 15, 2014.
And this is the first broadcast of the MCS Morning Show.
Midterms, grades 3 through 8th, go home this Wednesday, the 17th.
The family picnic will be Thursday, the 18th, from 5:30 to 7, and if it happens to rain, they would move the date to Thursday, the 25th.
See you at the polls Thursday, September 24th.
This week's lunch will be hot dogs on Monday, muscatoli with meat sauce on Tuesday. On Wednesday there will be grilled cheese, and Thursday will be the buffalo-style chicken wrap. And as usual, on Friday there will be pizza. It's time to see Noah Jones with this week's weather.
Thank you, Elisa and Riley. I'm Noah Jones, the weather forecaster. Today, there will be a chance of showers and 77 degrees. Tomorrow, it'll be partly cloudy and 74 degrees. On Wednesday, it'll be partly cloudy and 75 degrees. On Thursday, it'll be partly cloudy and 76 degrees. On Friday, it'll be sunny and 77 degrees. Thank you for joining us.
This month's Bible verse is Jeremiah 33:3. Call to me, and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Now let's head to Karina Chapman. She is interviewing Mrs. Herndon for Mad Science.
Hi, I am here with Mrs. Herndon with Mad Science. So, Mrs. Herndon, when does Mad Science actually start?
Mad Science starts September 17th, and it is on Wednesdays from 3:30 to 4:30 after school.
What do you guys actually do with Mad Science?
Well, Mad Science is an hour of hands-on activities that students from 1st grade to 6th grade can participate in. They get to learn about animals, they get to learn about energy, they get to do different things with motion and electricity and magnetism. They're also going to do some things with robots. They're going to build a robot hand. And after every class, students get a take-home activity or take-home toy that they can go home and do some science.
Okay, what grades is Mad Science actually for?
Mad Science this fall semester is for 1st through 6th grade students. And in the spring, kindergartners can join in on the fun.
So, what do you do like to keep their energy up?
Well, students get to move around a lot. They get to do experiments, and they also get to do some fun, different activities. Students also need to bring their own snack so they can have a snack as we get started.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Herndon.
Yes, thank you.
Now let's head to Isabel Fraley to see what's up with the new teachers.
I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Miss Panetta. She's a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Miss Panetta.
Thank you.
So I have some questions to ask you. The first question is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment is last summer when I decided I was going to skateboard and I freaked out and I hit my face against the pavement and broke my teeth in half.
So the next question is, what do you like about MCS?
Well, I love working with the staff and the kids are a lot of fun.
The last question is to tell us anything you would like to about your family.
I have 2 brothers that are both in middle school and my mom's a dentist that lives in Collinsville, but I live with 2 other roommates. One's in college and then the other one is an intern at a church.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Panetta.
You're welcome.
I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Mr. Parks. He's a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Mr. Parks.
Thank you.
So one of the questions I'm going to ask you is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Well, you mean apart from right now? When I was in probably about your age, my family and I were at the mall, and I got on the escalator, and as I was going up the escalator, I just was trying to be funny, and I said, "Wee!" And I turned around, and it wasn't my family behind me. It was a couple of old men, and so that was probably one of my most embarrassing moments.
The next question is, what do you like about MCS?
I really enjoy teaching here because I love the students. They've been great so far, except for Maya Young. But otherwise, they're really great students. You can edit that out.
And the next.
Do you have the ability to edit? Okay.
And the next
Let's say that part
question.
again. Ask me that question again.
Okay. What do you like about MCS?
I really like teaching here at MCS because the students are great, and I just have a fun time talking to them every day, and I just enjoy the students.
Okay. The last question is, you can tell us anything about your family.
My family, I have a wonderful wife, and I have 3 great kids. My daughter Anna is in kindergarten, so hi Anna. And then I have 2 sons, Matthew and Ryan, and they are twins, and they are 4 years old. So that's a little bit about me.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Mrs. Bennett. She's a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Mrs. Bennett.
Thank you.
So I have some questions to ask you. The first question is your most embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassing moment. I am going to go, seeing that I am a middle school teacher. And when I was in middle school, this actually happened to me. I was walking with some of my friends. We had, I don't know how to explain it, but outside schools, and they had these columns and different poles and different things. And here was a hallway, and then a hallway over there. And I was waving to one of my friends, not watching in front of me, and I ran into the pole, and everybody around me started laughing. So that is one of my most embarrassing moments, and I remember it to this day.
Okay, so what do you like about MCS?
What do I like about MCS? Well, I'm still new here, but just even being new, I've already fallen in love with the staff, the students, the families, just the environment here at MCS is amazing, and I love it.
Okay, the last question is to ask about your family.
My family, I call myself Queen Bee, only referring to myself as the only girl in my family. I'm married to my husband, Dan Bennett, and then we have 2 little boys, Aiden, who is a kindergartner this year, and a little baby named Nolan at home. He's 18 months.
Okay, do you have anything else you want to tell us?
No, but thank you so much for interviewing me.
Thank you. I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Mrs. Bush. She's a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Mrs. Bush.
Thank you.
So I have some questions to ask you. The first one is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Okay, my most embarrassing moment, probably in high school. I was working at Sonic, and we had to wear roller skates, and I'm not the best roller skater, so I was trying to work, and I had a tray full of milkshakes I was bringing out to a family, and they had several little kids that were running around, and so I went to stop so I wouldn't run into the kids, and I turned really fast and didn't notice there was a table there, so I kind of hit the table, and the milkshakes went flying all over the family and myself, and so it was not the best day at work, and I was a little embarrassed. But
So what do you like about MCS?
I just really love the environment at MCS. Just all the students and staff and families have been so warm and welcoming, and I just really love being a teacher here so far. It's only been a couple weeks, but it just already feels like home for me.
Okay, so the next and last question is to ask about your family.
Well, I have a husband named Josh. I met him in college at McKendree University. He played football there, and I've got 2 boys. I have one named Landon, who's actually here in 2nd grade in Mrs. Cushing's class, and then I also have a 4-year-old son named Brody, who goes downstairs to Kids First, so it's just nice to be able to bring my family with me to work.
Do you have any more announcements?
I just hope everybody has a great year at MCS, and thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you. I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Mrs. Penn. She is a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Mrs. Penn.
Thank you.
So I have some questions to ask you. What is your most embarrassing moment?
Wow, you picked a good one to start with. My most embarrassing moment would probably be on one of my first dates with my husband. And we were in college, and he dropped me off at our dorm, my dorm, the girls' dorm. And as I was waving goodbye, I tripped up all the steps and crawled into the door to the building. So that was pretty embarrassing.
Okay. The next question is, what do you like about MCS?
I like many things about MCS, especially my bosses. And I like just the fact to be able to come back in the classroom again. I love my 5th grade students. I love the fact that my daughters get to attend a wonderful Christian school. I love chapel. I love the food. It's all good.
Okay, the last question is to ask about your family.
What about them?
So, like, how many kids do you have, or if you have any kids?
I do. I have 4 daughters. Lily, who is a freshman. There's a lot of them. Then Libby, who is in 4th grade, Miss Bush's class, and Lucy's in 2nd grade, Miss Whitworth, and Landry's in kindergarten.
Okay, and that's all I have for you today.
Well, thank you.
I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Mrs. Cross. She is the new reading specialist teacher at MCS. Welcome, Mrs. Cross.
Thank you.
So the first question I have to ask you is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
I think my most embarrassing moment, I was probably around 6 or 7 years old, and I used to do gymnastics, and we had to do a mount to get up on the beam, and I started with the wrong leg and ended up hanging upside down from the beam, and I did not know how to get down.
The next question is, what do you like about MCS?
I love all the staff and the smiling faces of the kids, positive attitudes of everybody here at MCS.
The last question is about your family.
I have a husband, his name is Mike, and he's a plumber. And then I have 3 kids. My daughter Bryn is 15, my daughter Taryn is 13, and my son Ryan is 10.
Thank you, Mrs. Cross. I'm Isabel Fraley, and I'm here with Senora Stonecipher. She's a new teacher at MCS. Welcome, Ms. Stonecipher.
Thank you.
So I have some questions to ask you. The first question is, what do you like about MCS?
What I love about MCS is the dedicated teachers that we have that love the kids, and just how much fun it is every day to be with you guys and the fun things that we do together.
The next question is about your family.
I have 3 little boys right now and 1 more little boy coming. So I will have 4 boys 5 years old and younger. So my house is a little crazy. And then I'm married to Pastor Isaiah. That's a children's pastor here at the church.
The last question is, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Okay, so when I was in 10th grade, we had picture day. And I dressed up all nice and wore a skirt. And I never usually wore a skirt. And at lunch that day, I walked up the stairs in the cafeteria, as in front of everybody, and tripped, dropped all my food, and my skirt went up just a little bit. So it was pretty embarrassing.
Thank you, Ms. Stonecipher.
Thank you.
We can use it.